All right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to DJPABLOTV, man. Notification bells going off right now. Your pagers are going off. All my drivers, you know the procedure, man. When you see it, you pull up, all right? This is why we use it. That way only the people in the know knows when we are live. They get to hang with us. The Twilight Zone is open. See how we shift the time up right there? All right, we're going to go until 1 o'clock. I got to go to the day job. So I'm going to make it easy for you boys. I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to take it to somewhere you like to drive. All right, with that said, I'm not even going to waste any time, man. Let's go, man. God damn, we want to drive right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in St. Petersburg today. I know a lot of these boys like to drive here because we are in a rush and we want to make it comfortable for them because we don't have enough time. We're going to go to 1 o'clock, all right? So we're literally getting 3.5 hours of drifting right here. We're going to put it to use, goddammit. We're going to be using it very wisely. For the drivers who are at home, you boys know the procedure. I know a lot of my drivers are going to be at work. We got TV John already up in the chat. TV John, what up, bro? You on UK time, so you can drive. You home already. We are in St. Petersburg. I know this is the track that a lot of you boys like to drive because it is easy. The roads are wide. If you can't drive in St. Petersburg, then you cannot drift at all. So guess what? That's what we're doing right now, all right? So hop right in. You know the procedure. First thing is you hit that thumbs up button. If you did not hit the thumbs up button, you did not check in. When you go to work, you clock in. You come here, you don't. You got to remember to clock in, all right? Simple. First thing you do when you get to the Twilight Zone, you got to check in and say, yeah, I was there. All right? So I want you to do that first. Second thing is, you grab your whip and you get in early. That way you don't have a problem getting in here and driving with us when shit gets too crowded. Which we all know it can and will from time to time. You see what I'm saying? Let me fix this phone right here. All right, leave it like that so I can see it. All right. What am I missing here? Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, my bad. Let me switch back. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's early. This is the time I got. Remember, I still go to a day job, bro. I'm working on something. I'm going to make a big announcement soon. But for now, I got to do it. This is the time I got. Now, if you're at work, I understand. Ain't nothing I can do today. But trust me, I'm working on something, all right? You boys are going to love the decisions I'm making. And you're going to love my announcement when I announce it. I gotta put my gloves on. I want to slide the whip. Put my gloves on. I don't want to drive with my bare hands, even though my gloves are a mess. I'm gonna buy some new ones. I have a big announcement coming up. in like a few days, maybe like a week or two. Or it could be sometime sooner than that. tires. Oh shit. We just glitched the whole city out of here. Let me park up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Twilight Zone is officially open. TV John is already up in here. Go get it. to all my overseas drivers, man. You boys are going to benefit from this. I know the boys over here, they're not going to be able to get on. It's the time I got, man. As I said, I got an announcement to make. When I make that announcement, you boys will be happy. I'm not going to make it today. Well, at least not right now. But we're here to drive, goddammit. We're in the Twilight Zone, man. This is why I want you to have the notification bell on. Because we pop up at spontaneous times. We ain't got no set time yet. But it's good to have that notification bell. That way you pull up early, man. All my overseas drivers, the ones who don't get to drift, because of the time differences, you boys are going to benefit. We got TV John already representing from London. He's 6 hours ahead. He's benefiting. TV John in the Mustang warming up them tires. See, this stream is going to benefit all my overseas drivers for real. Next up, we got my boy Scissor. Now, Scissor is all the way in Norway, for Christ's sake. He's also benefiting from me being on this early. Once again, shout out to all these drivers from overseas, man. They usually have to stay up real late while we get comfortable. They get a chance to relax to them like, oh my God, you're on early. So shout out to all the overseas drivers who stay here late. Real late. Just to drift in the Twilight Zone, man. Shout out to B drifting all the way in Australia. So we got the UK flag and we got the Norwegian flag up in the chat. Once again, TV John representing London. UK to the fullest. And we got my boy Grand 2 Gamer, aka Scissor, representing Norway. With that Viking energy up in here. Remember, guys, if you're at home, turn us on your TV, man. If you're home today, you have the day off and you're watching me, put us on that big screen TV, all right? I've been looking at the stream on the big TVs, and I'm telling you, it looks so damn good. The cars are so amazing to look at when they're so bigger. So much more bigger, man. You got a big TV at home, you haven't turned it on in a long time. And I know this, because I work in the industry. I can tell TV sales are so bad right now. You could buy a 75-inch for like 600 bucks. You can get an 85-inch for like 700 and change. I've seen 100-inch TVs for like $1,000. I kid you not. Nobody's buying TVs anymore. So here's your chance to dust the cobwebs off and watch the stream on it while you have your phone to type in the chat. All right? Shout out to all my drivers at work right now. And you're like, God damn, why couldn't I be home like them? I say it too, man. I say it too. We are back in St. Petersburg, Russia. I know you boys like to drive here. The roads are big and wide. It's a drifter's dream to drive on these big roads. It's the least I can do for you boys, man. Make everyone feel comfortable. Everyone can drive like a superstar. Look good on camera. It's perfect. Shout out to the whole DSP drift team. They took over the Twilight Zone last night, man. If you were not here, you missed out on a lot. We met 4 of the 15 members they got. A lot of drifters. Hopefully the rest of them would pull up on a different stream. But last night they showed up. They did well. They represented their crew. And we have the recorded stream to prove it. Shout out to the Iceman D-Spec and Terrence the teacher. The #1 and #2 drivers in the Twilight Zone. You know I gotta give them their respect every day. So we first gen up in here. At 9:39 in the morning. It feels weird. I know a lot of drivers are waking up right now like, God damn, that was nice last night, man. I really enjoyed it. Then they look at their phone like, wait a minute, what up? Wait a minute. Did they not end the stream? How the hell are they still on? We started another one, dude. We started another one, man. This is the stream for Monday. It's happening right now. This is why that notification bell is your pager. Without it, how would you even know we were here? This is why I tell everyone, you got to turn it on, man. You be home thinking, oh, they're going to be on later on tonight, only to find out you missed it. John, oh my God, you made one. The Mark IV, ladies and gentlemen. The Fast and the Furious livery to go with it. He done went and got one for himself. Bro, I want one too, man. I'm gonna build one too, I can't help it. I'm probably not gonna be able to drift it right because it's not all-wheel drive and I can't drift rear-wheel drive yet. But I need one. If I could find a transmission for it, man, I would make it my regular everyday car, but I can't. But it's a good look, man. Even though you got that number or whatever that is on the hood. Exactly, the early bird catches the worm. This is why, you see, this is how good it is to have that notification bell, Terrence. When I tell them turn it on, they think I'm joking. Turn it on. I know we were up late last night, but guess what? I got my rest. I got up, took my medication, had my breakfast, measured my blood, my temperature, my blood oxygen level. Then I was like, we going back on, goddammit. Let's see who's really following the rules. And bam, the minute I came on, Caesar is in Norway, he's already in here. TV John is in London, he's already in here. Now, Bluvio said, Jesus Christ, oh, Jesus, too early. And I understand. He's up in Colorado. You see what I'm saying? He's probably at work right now. Bluvius, I know the feeling, bro. That's why I'm telling you, I got an announcement coming up. I got an announcement. I know how you feel, man. I know Daredevil is going to be like, God damn. Mark, same thing. D-Spec definitely at work. It ain't easy being greasy. So we got the Fast and the Furious livery up in here today. Well, that's good. Maybe we can keep that theme going all day. Pick a car from the movie and drift that, right? Make it fun. We're going to go until 1 o'clock. All my overseas drivers, you guys are going to benefit from this because I know a lot of you guys are like, God damn, it's so late. You boys are going to benefit from that. Oh, you got the RIP. Okay, that's cool. Yep, all the overseas drivers, man, you boys are going to benefit from this today because I know some of you boys are so far ahead. Be drifting especially, man. Being all the way in Australia. He's like 14 or 16 hours, I think, ahead of us. He's never on the same day. Well, by the time we get on, he's usually on a different day for real. I don't think he's ever been on the same day with us while we were streaming. He's always like on the following day. Yo, this shit is clean. Yep, once again, shout outs to all the drivers overseas, man. Han from Japan. Roxrion from Turkey. They can benefit from this earlier time slot. I know it ain't easy staying up 4 or 5 o'clock at night just to drift with us. It's kind of unfair for us to be wanting the best times all the time. Got 2 Paul Walker cars up in here today. That's pretty cool. You see what I'm saying about being benefiting the overseas drivers? Look who else is here. This is Lou from Germany. Once again, as I said, I know this stream is going to benefit the overseas drivers. Lou, what up, bro? So once again, we have Lou from Germany. We got TV John from London, from the UK. We got Scissor from Norway. I'm telling you, the overseas drivers are going to benefit from this stream, man. So at least we did one that's convenient to them. They don't have to be up like 4 or 5 o'clock at night just to drift with us. So Lou, what up? Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Twilight Zone. Lou, you got your track. You always say you wanted to drive back in Germany, in Russia, right? You said you wanted St. Petersburg. I know you nice drifting in here, Lou. This is your chance, man. Make sure they remember you today. Lou, make sure you give the stream that thumbs up, all right? Did you check in, Lou? Lou, did you check in? Lou, did you check in, Lou? You did not check in yet? You didn't click that thumbs up? Go do it right now, Lou. Lou, you didn't check in. Yep, give it that thumbs up, man. Once you do that, you're good to go. Go drive after you're done. But you got to check in, Lou. Come on, Lou. I did this so that you can be in here comfortable. All right, now, Lou, tell your family, turn the TV on. Tell your family, call your friends and say, go to YouTube right now. And type in DJPABLOTV and look for a Carx drift stream. I'm on it right now, going crazy. Come watch me go crazy in the drift. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Lou representing Germany, warming up the tires in the Twilight Zone. He's driving on a wheel, goddammit, on his PC today. And he's nice with it. Drop his flag in the chat right there. We have to drop that German flag to represent Lou up in the chat. We got Terrence the teacher up in here. Terrence in here is going to be a nice day, right? Anybody wants the lesson can get it. Drive with him, get better, push yourself to that limit. It's a good day to have him up in here, man. You can pace yourself. All right, here we go. We got a tandem going. We got Terrence up front, representing Boynton Beach, Florida. He's the #2 driver here in the Twilight Zone, man. We call him Terrence the teacher, because he will take you to school and give you that lesson whenever you need it. See that pro line how he drives up on that curb? We are going to see a lot of that today. Now, if you want to drive with him, you're going to have to go up there as well. No fear. We got Caddyshack up in here, representing America, man. Caddyshack, welcome to the Twilight Zone, bro. Terrence already driving that pro line. Watch and learn, boys. Watch and learn. You can learn a lot from watching him. This is why we call him the teacher. Just watch that pro line. He goes up against that curb, up against that wall. If you can drift like that, you're set. Lou, I know the feeling, man. I just did heart surgery 3 weeks ago. Heart surgery. 3 days after that, I was back on in here. I dragged myself back on camera. My shoulder hurts. I'm not supposed to be driving at all. Sometimes I break the rules. But I'm controlling myself, man. But I know the feeling, bro. Because I get pain every day myself as my wound healed. I got an ICD implanted on my heart. Wired up with a bunch of wires. And now I'm connected to my phone via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, bro. I have an app I have to check just to make sure everything's good. And I have to keep my phone with me at all times. Imagine me being connected to my phone via Bluetooth. That is crazy. They calling me the Bionic Man. Or the new Iron Man, the new Tony Stark's up in here. So I know the feeling, Lou. Take the time off and rest, bro. Bear the pain. But you're doing what you love to do, bro. This will make the pain ease. You know what I'm saying? Take your mind off it. Versus just lying in bed trying to ignore it when it's right there. At least when you're drifting, you won't even notice. Drive at your own pace, all right? Well, you're using the pedals. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're going to have to use your leg. You might have to switch to a controller, Lou. Rest your feet. All right, we on board with Caddyshack up in here. I know he's off. I don't think Caddyshack can handle it. He was trying to chase Terrence. He just gave up. Terrence was scared him off. Took him up on that curb. But it is a beautiful Monday, man. I am happy to be alive. I got me some good sleep last night. I like the direction we are going with the drifting. A lot of drifters are pulling up. There is a lot more that haven't even discovered us yet. I know when they do, they're gonna have to make a decision, man. Do I go back to where I used to hang out? Or do I come here where it's just incredible? All the top drivers are gonna drive here. And I know these boys, man. If you really take drifting seriously, the minute you show up here, you're gonna be like, oh shit. No, I can't go back to Twitch. Wherever else you were streaming before or wherever else you were drifting, now you're gonna do it here. If you drift in the Twilight Zone and you got your own YouTube channel, remember you can be broadcasting what you do while you're in here. You see what I'm saying? You could be in here driving with us and streaming that on your own channel. So you can benefit from that as well. That way you get a lot of top drivers in here in the stream with you while you send it. And you're getting famous just by being in here. Because a lot of drivers are going to come in here, they're going to see how nice you are and give you your respect. So that's one benefit for the drivers. If you have your own channel and you want to stream, you are the content. All you got to do is show the world what you do when you're here. You see what I'm saying? I show all of you so that the world can see all of you boys. But when you're driving on your own, you can share that with your audience. They can get to see everything you do. Once again, we're on board with Terrence, the teacher, up in here. Beautiful Monday morning. We live in the Twilight Zone, man. All the international drivers, pull up, pull up, pull up. Check your page. Don't show up tonight and say, God damn, it's too late. Because we are not going to be doing driving tonight. I'm going to be at the day job. I'm coming home late. I'm probably going to play skate. I haven't played skate in like 3 days. Because I'm not going to be able to get on till like 11 o'clock, for Christ's sake. And at that time of night, we can't do a 5-hour stream. It's gonna hurt my drivers from over here. They got to go to work the next morning. They will not be able to go to work after that shit. This is why I can't do it that late for them. Because right now they're at work. Then if I go on late tonight, they're going to have to go back to work. They won't get any rest. But I'm working on something to make it convenient for them, man. I know they love to be in here. I know the time is hurting them. They want to be here where it's convenient for them, but on this day, they just can't. But everyone's got a phone. I know they're going to take a peep like, oh, shit. Terrence is drifting, God damn it. Shit, I'm missing the lesson. God damn. We got Sister going with him. Oh man, Lou, the pain. All right, Lou, take some prescription pills and whatever they gave you to ease the pain. Go lie down, my brother. Yeah, that leg. If you're gonna drive on a wheel, you're gonna ruin that leg, man. Just watch the stream. You don't have to drive. All right, Lou. Lie down, it will take your mind off the pain. Turn the TV on, lie down and watch, all right? You don't have to drive, and don't force yourself if you don't have to. The good thing is you can still watch. We got Scissor driving with Terrence right here. TV John representing London, UK. He's a London boy. By the way, TV John's real name is John Riley. I keep telling him Riley is my name as well. You don't believe me? That's my real last name too, bro. Now, you see how I'm transitioning from one driver to the next? I'm not just here streaming and talking. I'm providing the nice visuals with the camera as well. Better than anybody else that's doing it. And we got the sound effects to go with it to hype the shit. Because I'm a DJ, that's what we doing. We hype stuff. That's what we do. Now, the three of you right here look so damn dope in the shot. This is why I keep saying, guys, turn the TV on, man. You need to see this on your TV right now, how beautiful this is. You got that big screen TV, tell them to turn it on. Lou, have them turn that TV on for you, Lou. Sit, rest your leg. Just watch, man. Remember, guys, if you're watching right now, hit that subscribe button if this is your first time here, man. Turn your notification bell on. We use it as a pager. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to need to have it on. We're keeping this shit on the ground. In order for you to find us live, you need that notification bell. Or your ass is going to miss out. Hit that thumbs up as well. If you already subscribe and you check in with us, you hit the thumbs up button. That's how we check in. So I know you were present. We got Terrence, the teacher, up front, representing Boynton Beach, Florida. We got Grand 12 Gamer, aka Sister, representing Norway. We got TV John, representing London, UK in the building. We got Lou at home in Germany, legs hurting him. He's watching right now, resting, cannot drive. But he's still respected up in here, Lou. Take your time, get well, bro. Just have them prop your leg up for you. Turn that TV on. This will take your mind off the pain, my brother. We got a 3-car tandem. Terrence driving that pro line as usual, man. Always giving that lesson for whoever wants it. Bringing that truck up against that wall. They going for it. Scissor staying right on that door. we got a brand new driver up in here, goes by the name of Gabe Skins. Gabe Skins, welcome to the Twilight Zone, bro. Gabe driving pretty nice, impressive. TV John in the BMW i8. They just got Terrence's attention right there. Now he's gonna be on them. I don't know what TV John is driving. I've never seen that. I have never seen that in here. I don't know what that is. It looks dope. What kind of truck is that? It looks like someone modified a car and turned it into a truck. we got Gabe Skins in the tandem with them. He's right there behind Terrence. Brand new driver. All right, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Gabe Skins driving with the teacher right here. He's up on that curb. That's nice. Terrence, he's doing it. He's getting that lesson. Bring him up there again, man. All right, Terrence is on that curve. Let's see if he's gonna follow. He's right here with you, Terrence. He did it. He's definitely getting that lesson. He can drive. Bring him up there again. Oh my God, Gabe Skins. Big debut right here. Driving with the teacher. No, that one scared him. That one behind the pole, Terrence. He was like, nope, nope, no, that's too much. He didn't do that one. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabe Skins making his debut up in here, driving real nice. I'm impressed already. He's got some skill, though. Bring him up on that curb again. He's not going up there this time. Come on, Gabe. You got to follow his lead, bro. He didn't go up on that one either. See, this is why Terrence is the teacher, man. He's going to give you that lesson. Now he's on that one. Nice. Did not do that one. I think he's got potential, though. He went through that one, but he did not go sideways. He went straight. He was like, nah. No, I'm not going to swing it in that one. It's too dangerous. Jump right back in, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, Terrence teaching the class right here. Gabe Skins trying to keep up with him. He's finding out now it is difficult. But he's driving real good. He's got potential, man. I think if he drives with Terrence for a while, he can become one of the top drivers up in here, from what I'm seeing. We just need him to go up against that wall more. Can't be scared to drift up against that wall. TV John, try to catch up on them with in the tandem, all right? Try to catch up with them. Spin your car around and join them. Gabe Skins going for it, man. Driving his heart out in here. Terrence going real crazy. Forcing him to go up on that curb, go up against that wall for maximum points. Once again, up on that curb. You see how close he is with the truck? Gabe is not doing it. Gabe is not going up there on all of them. Come on, Gabe. Come on, Gabe. See that? Go up on that curve, Gabe. You got to do it to go pro, man. Come on, Gabe. That's more like you. See that? There you go. But you got to do all of them, Gabe. You can't just pick one. If Terrence drive on it, you got to drive on it. Keep in mind, he's in a truck. See that? He went through that one, but he goes straight. He's not drifting it. He must be like, this guy's crazy. That fast in the truck and sliding so much. I've never had to drive this hard just to keep up. You're driving with a teacher, Gabe. You are going to get so much better driving with him. See that? He stays away from the curb on that one. Terrence is on it. He's not. He's watching, though. That's good. He's seeing that. Bro, I got to go on that goddamn curb. He's in the truck and he's showing me off right here. Oh my God, you see that shit? Terrence, that was crazy. He didn't even try to come close to it. Come on, Gabe, you got it, man. I'm coaching you on, Gabe, go get it. He didn't do that one either. Come on, Gabe, follow him, man. You got it, Gabe. Don't be scared, son. No fear. Go up against that wall, man. He did that one. Then he spun out. Terrence, it ain't easy for them, man. But that's how you work. That's how you teach. Their job is to keep up. If they drive with you, they get the lesson. It forces them to drive harder. It forces them to use the pro lines. Go up against that wall. In drifting, you got to be able to do it. But Gabe, he drive real good, though. I think Gabe got potential, man. I can see some talent in Gabe that's not unlocked yet. If Gabe drives with you for like a week, by next week, a lot of drivers in you are going to be scared of Gabe. They're going to be like, where the hell did he come from? Oh, my God. He's nice. Gabe, get back in the drift. The teacher is here, man. Terrence, that's what he does. This is how he teaches the lesson. If you drive with him and you don't crash, you are going to get way better. I think you got some raw talent. You just need someone to mold that. If this is your first time here, bro, welcome to the Twilight Zone, man. We do this every day. We got a lot of pros, a lot of intermediate, a lot of beginners. Terrence back in the drift with TV John out of the UK. TV John just wrapped the truck. All right, we got Faisal back up in here. Faisal, what up? Shout out to Michael in the chat. Michael, are you Gabe? is Faisal eyeing out Terrence right here? Is he gonna try to drift with the teacher? I think he's gonna go for it. Terrence, you got another upcoming student. Let him catch up. All right, Faisal, I hope you're ready for it. The minute Terrence steps on that gas, he's gone. Faisal is not going to be able to keep up with him. But he's going at it, man. Once again, boys, you see that pro line? See how he slides the truck on that curb? You got to be able to do that, man. If you want to go pro up in here. You see, when you do this, the weaker drivers are going to be like, God damn, I can't do that shit. Right away, they give up. If they come in here and they try to call you out, like, I want to drift against you. You slide up against that wall like that, you're like, oh, shit. Let me stay in my lane then. You got to drive like a pro, man. Sideways with the truck. See how Terrence did that one right there between the light pole. He knows the truck can fit in there. Shout out to Lou, though. We got to give credit to Lou. Lou was the first one I saw do that. Lou opened up that line. Now Lou is home, can't drive, man. His leg is hurt. Once again, he's on that curb. See how he gets it every time? When you make it a habit, you drive like a pro every day when you show up in here. He goes right up against them steps. This is why we call him Terrence the Teacher, man. He's the #2 driver up in the Twilight Zone. Drives only with a wheel. Pure talent. Representing Boynton Beach, Florida. See that again? Threading the needle right there. TV John going for it. You got to go up on that curb, bro. Don't let that lesson go to waste. Just follow his lead, man. We got Dark Knight back up in here. He's got that Drift HQ BMW up in here. Shout out to Adam LZ out of Florida. Terrence, I think Dark Knight want that lesson. He's right there, and let's see what he got. Bring him up on that curb. Come on, Dark Knight, go up on that curb, son. Nope, you ain't doing it. Go up on that curb, Dark Knight. See that once again. Telling you. Go up on that curb, bro. He's not doing it. Once again, this is how Terrence slide. You see that? You gotta be up on that curb, on every curb with him. Come on, Dark Knight. Go up on that curb, man. Get that lesson, son. Terrence in the zone right now, man. See that? It is not easy, son. Once again, this is why they call him the teacher. If you're watching me, guys, give the stream a thumbs up for me right now, man. You are getting a drift clinic. Lessons on how to drift right, how to drive that pro line. Dark Knight's going forward again. He's still not going up on that curb yet. Come on, Dark Knight. Don't be scared, son. No fear, man. Go closer. Like that. You gotta thread that needle as well, son. That shit. There you go. He's finally doing it. Up on that curb. There you go. He finally did that one. Strung that needle. Oh my God, they caused an accident right there. All right, we dust ourselves off and we keep it going. They bumped into the teacher. We got TV John trying it. String that needle, son. John, you got to go up on that curb. You know that pro line. You just got to do it. Terrence is right over your shoulder, son. He's breathing down your neck right now. Up on that curb. Oh my God, he did it once to slid out. I think he got scared. Did you get scared, son? I know you can drive, man. You just gotta get used to pushing yourself to that extra level. Sliding up against them walls. All right, we got Dark Knight. Dark Knight going again. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up for me, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new, man. If you like drifting and you just finding us for the first time, you are at home. I can guarantee you we got the dopest Carx drift stream on the internet. We got a brand new driver up in here. Goes by the name of Cold K. Making his debut in the Twilight Zone, man. New driver alert. He's on the PlayStation console using a controller. Cold K, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Dark Knight doing it. He just strung that needle with Terrence. All he needs to do now is stay up on that curb with him. Let's see if he can do it again. Let's see if he can get two in a row, man. Push yourself, my brother. Push yourself. He's not going up on that curb. Come on, Dark Knight. Uh-oh. Someone just bumped both of them. He's that Cold K. Uh-oh. TV John, you see it ain't easy, right? At least you gave it a shot. It is not easy doing it. You got to be precise. You make a mistake, your car's going to spin out and knock into something. But at least you're trying it, man. Once again, shout outs to Lou. Lou was the first one I saw did that. Lou did it flawlessly, man. My God, Dark Knight. TV John, you getting it, bro. Keep at it. Both drivers trying to keep up with Terrence, man. It ain't easy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Terrence. We call him Terrence the Teacher. Up front in the green truck. He's the number 2 driver here in the Twilight Zone, man. One of the baddest drifters you'll ever see up in here. See how he slides that truck up on that curb? Then we got Dark Knight with him in the Drift HQ BMW. Shout out to Adam LZ out of Florida. Dark Knight's getting that lesson, man. You drive with a teacher, you drive with the best. Dark Knight's driving that pro line. You got to do all the curves, bro. You got talent. Do all them curves, man. Nice. Right through that hole. There you go. Terrence is right there with him already. Dark Knight looking impressive right here. Showing some serious talent. We just got to eliminate the fear out of him. So he goes up against the wall like this every time. There you go, son. That's more like it. See that, Terrence? After watching you a few times, we taking that fear out of him. Good job, bro. Now watch how these drivers get scared of you when you show up in here. When they see you up against that wall, flawless. That's more like it right there. This is what happens when you drive with the teacher, man. Takes you out of your comfort zone. Dark Knight, hit me up in the YouTube chat when you're done, bro. Let me give you your props. You got better. Just like that. Watch him go right there. Terrence over his shoulder grading his work. Now he's taking more risk. He's going up against that step. See that? Before he didn't want to do it. Now he's like, shit, I'm going for it, man. Top of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we just transformed Dark Knight into a more dangerous driver right in front of your eyes, man. We just turned him into a drift monster right in front of your eyes. At first, he was shying from the curb. The more we drove with Terrence, the closer we got. We took that fear out of him. Now watch him go. Watch how close he drives to the steps now. Dark Knight, you making that car look good, man. I know Adam LZ would be proud. You representing that name up in here. That Drift HQ whip. Now imagine if Dark Knight was actually the real Adam LZ. Now that would be even crazier, right? Being known in the virtual world as well as the real world. That would be really dope. I don't think Adam LZ got the time to hang out with us, right? He's just too damn big right now. But Dark Knight's repping that car real nice up in here, man. Making sure that this name is known in the Twilight Zone, goddammit. Look at them go right there. He's up on that curb. No fear. There you go, son. Terrence, he transformed right in front of our eyes, man. Pushing himself to the limit more, taking more risk. Terrence right over his shoulder grading his work. Very impressive, bro. He's not shying away from the stairs. He's going up on every curb. Ladies and gentlemen, Dark Knight up in here, representing in the Twilight Zone. A regular here, but today he's driving exceptionally well. I think this is the best I've ever seen him. Dark Knight, I think this is your best performance ever. You letting that beast out. No fear, son. Terrence right there with him. Right over his shoulder, man. Dark Knight, I gotta put some extra respect on your name. Cause you driving a clean line here. You haven't scratched the paint in like 5 or 10 minutes. Your name is going to be creating a buzz today, son. All these drivers are going to hear about what you did today. Terrence pushed him to that next level. Now he's sliding with no fear. Looking like a boss in the drift. Driving that pro line with ease. He's got it, man. See that now he's up on the curb. He's driving all of them. He goes up against the steps. He was shying away from that before. God damn, you see that shit? See how he did that one right there? Dark Knight. See how he slides the curb, Terrence? He's got it, man. I swear, Dark Knight, this is the best I've ever seen you drift ever. And I've seen you drift multiple times. I have never seen you drift this nice. God damn, you on another level now today, bro. We brought that animal out of you, man. You drift like this every day, your respect is gonna go through the goddamn roof overnight. These drivers are gonna worship you up in here, son, when they see you pull up. You making that Drift HQ car look good up in here, man. As I said, Adam Z will be proud. Now, I said before, imagine if Dark Knight was Adam LZ. That would be crazy. Dark Knight, let me know where you're from in the chat, all right? I can't remember if you told me before, because I would have remembered it. But I ain't never seen you drift this good. This is what happens when you drive with a teacher, man. Terrence make drivers like this. Takes you out of that comfort zone. Now you flying like a boss. When these boys get home from work and they watch this shit, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, that's the same Dark Knight? Yep, that's him. Look at him now. He's up on that curb with no fear, attacking it like a boss, holding his angle in the drift. Look at that shit. Not scratching the paint. I can tell you right now, Terrence is impressed, man. I am beyond impressed. Because I've seen you drive all the goddamn time. But not like this. And when you started off earlier, you were like scared of the wall or something. You were not going up on that curb. You were scratching the paint. But after a few laps, it's like, I keep telling you, push the limit, son, push it. And it's like, you're like, you know what, he's right, top of the world. And you just went for it. Look at you now, man. All it takes is someone to push you off that edge. No, you got no fear. Some amazing driving up in here, man, on this beautiful Monday. We got TV John out of the UK. We got Dark Knight driving like a boss. We got Terrence the teacher teaching that lesson. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up for me. If you are enjoying the content, man, hit that subscribe button, man. God damn it. Come on, man. Some amazing driving right here. Dark Knight, bro, I gotta give you some extra respect, bro. You just went up. You have any idea what you just did? You have any idea what you just did right here? This stream is gonna make you famous. Because all the drivers who came here who never saw you drive the right way, when they see this shit, they're gonna be like, God damn! I did not know Dark Knight was that dope with it. At first, when you were driving, it's like, I said, I could see you could drive. Because I've seen you here multiple times. You were there with Terrence. And you were like, scared to go up against the wall. And I'm like, come on, bro, you got it. Go up, go up. And then after a while, it's like, you're just like, you know what, shit, I'm going for it. And then we saw a different version of you driving. Bro, wait until you see the rebroadcast of this shit. I'm telling you, a lot of the drivers are at work right now. When they get home, they're going to watch this. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to title a video with your name in it. I'm going to put your name in the title of this stream right here. You are so impressive that I'm going to tag you in the title of the stream. Because I want people to see what you did and give you your rightful respect. All I want you to do is drive like that every time. No fear. Go up against that wall. Bro, I'm telling you. Watch what happens when you show up in the next stream. When the other drivers are home. Watch how they're going to treat you differently. A lot of them are going to be pulling up like, God damn, it's Dark Knight. Because I'm telling you right, I ain't never seen you drive like this, and I've seen you in here a lot of times. What city are you representing, by the way? Let me know. Because I can't remember if you told me already. What city, what country are you representing, man? Terrence in a safety meeting. Yo, you see, there you go. So Dark Knight is from Canada. Terrence, if you're hearing me, Dark Knight is a Canadian driver. I don't think well, there was only one other guy that I remember in here, but he's representing Canada and Ireland. I didn't know which one of the country he lived in. I think he was living in either Canada or Ireland, but he was representing both. But Dark Knight is Canadian, for Christ's sake. Dark Knight, you just made that car famous in the Twilight Zone. Even though we know what the car is, and Adam LZ lives here in Florida with us, but you just made that damn car famous in the Twilight Zone after what you just did right here. And I'm telling you, when these boys get home and they see what you did, they are going to be like, God, that we did not know Dark Knight was that nice. Because you've been here for a minute. I've seen you here several times. And if you were driven like this, I would have noticed already. But what you did right here, oh my God, man. All you needed was Terrence right there to show you that line for real. And then you just went for it. Terrence, you see what happens when drivers drive with you? You bring the best out of them, man. You push them to that next level. Now when Dark Knight driving here, people are going to be scared of him. I can tell you that. Dark Knight, what you just did right there is so amazing. So goddamn amazing. I'm telling you, these boys are going to be shocked. They are going to be shocked as hell when they see this clip of you driving, man. You tore that shit up real crazy. And Terrence was right there with you. So they're going to see that you did that right in front of Terrence to show that you did it right. And I'm here giving you your respect because I know that line. I know when the drivers are doing it right. You see what I'm saying? Bro, you just earned some serious respect up in here. TV John pushing that limit. He knows that line too, man. He's pushing himself as well. Try to be flawless at it, my brother. Going up against that curb, especially when they got the steps on it, it is not easy. A lot of drivers are scared to try it. But when you can do that flawlessly, that's when you're on that next level. Terrence, I'm telling you, Terrence, we got to give him respect, man. When you see Terrence telling you, you definitely nice with it. And as I said, all you needed was just someone to push you in the right direction, man. You showed up on a day when Terrence was here. You drove with him. You saw that you could do better, and I'm coaching you on. Come on, son, go up on that curb. Go up on that curb. And eventually you're like, you know what, shit, I'm going for it. The minute you jump, different kind of driving right here. You on a different level now. And we're going to make sure that you and your country gets the respect. Make sure every driver know you representing Canada up in here. When you pull up, you bring that Drift HQ BMW and you tear this shit up, man. Tear this shit up. Whenever you see Terrence or D-Spec drifting, you jump in that line and drive with them. Let these boys see that you can drive on that level. You down with us now, son. Even though you've been driving with us for a minute, but I never saw this side of you right here. I never saw this side of you ever. I'm telling you straight up. Tomorrow night, listen, tomorrow's stream, if you can make it tomorrow, bro, you know what we're going to do, Terrence? Tomorrow we're going to drive again, right here. I want him to do what he just did again. So check this out, Dark Knight. I'm going to set this up like an alley-oop for you, all right? I'm going to set this up like an alley-oop for you. I'm going to tomorrow's stream, usually I don't announce it, but I'm going to set this up. I want to give you that alley-oop play so you dunk that shit, all right? I'm tossing you the ball for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to drift right here. You're going to do exactly what you did right here. So I'm going to give you a chance to do this again. You know the lines now. No fear, son. And I want you to come here and tear this shit up tomorrow and watch these drivers fall apart in front of you, man. Because they're going to be like, what the hell? Some of them probably didn't even notice you driving in here. Tomorrow night, they're going to put some respect on your name. And I'm going to make a big announcement representing Canada, Dark Knight up in here. One of the baddest drivers you have ever seen up in this goddamn Twilight Zone we got right here. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to set the play up for you real nice tomorrow night. You show up. Make sure your notification bell is on. Because I'm going to set the play up for you tomorrow. I want you to dominate this shit. I'm going to put your name and the title on this. So now, they're going to come here. Some of them are going to watch the stream. Some of them are not. But I wanted to see you live. So I'm going to set the play up for you tomorrow night. Or tomorrow's stream. We are going to be here again. So you're going to be back in the element. You know the lines. You know your muscles are going to be like, yeah, we got this. And I want you to do exactly what you just did. Tear this shit up. I can tell you right now, Terrence, what do you think? I think he's like top 3 driver right now up in here. If you can do this consistently, Dark Knight, you are going to be top 3 in the Twilight Zone. You, Terrence, and D-Spec. You, Terrence, and D-Spec. If you can do what you just did, consistent, I want you to take that skill and bring it on any track. And as I said, when you see Terrence and D-Spec out, you jump in that tandem and stay with them. And the more you do that, your respect is going to fly through the roof. Now, I know the DSP boys are going to be showing up. They might not be able to make it for this stream, but they will be here tomorrow. Now, they're going to try to recruit you. I'm going to tell you this. They're going to be like, bro, you want to drive a DSP? Simple. It's up to you. But in here, we got D-Spec and Terrence, who's crazy with it. They are the bar up in here. And you have the opportunity to become a part of that and make it a trio. Because you got skills. As I said, I want you to do what you just did here. I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to give you an alley-oop. We're going to drive here tomorrow. That's the only thing I'm revealing about the stream. You show up no matter what, you pull up when that notification goes off. And I'm setting it up for you to go crazy, bro. Now, when they show up here, Terrence is going to be here. The minute Terrence hit the floor, you bring that Drift HQ BMW again, and you go right in tandem with him. And we want you to take lead. All right, Terrence might start it off, just go over the line again, and then you take point. Terrence will be right behind you, and you go crazy. When they see you up front driving like that, with Terrence behind you, your respect is going to go through the roof. And I'm telling you right now, DSP boys are going to try to recruit you. I guarantee you that. Because they're going to be like, God, who's this? Who's this right here? And they are going to tell you, yo, you want to drive with us? Simple. TV John pushing his limit as well, man. Keep at it, my brother. Keep at it. Bro, that run was so damn impressive, man. Dark Knight, ladies and gentlemen, representing Canada up in here. Now, shout out to all the drivers at work. Shout out to Music Mike, Daredevil, Mark, Unknown, Pulse Crep, Believer. Yo, I'm telling you, Terrence, I'm gonna make a YouTube short with him doing that with you right there, the tandem. I gotta show some of it, man. I'm gonna put his name in the title. I'm gonna put his name in the title of the stream so that they see it, because I know they're gonna see him like Dark Knight. For the ones who don't know him, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, I gotta see this shit. And I'm setting up the play for him to do exactly what he did. You are going to make your grand entrance tomorrow. They are going to look at you differently from tomorrow night. In fact, it's going to start from today. Because the guys who come home, they're going to watch the stream just to see what's up. They are going to see it. But I want the rest of the drivers to see you do it live, man. So I'm going to set the play up so that you can go crazy. We're going to be right back here tomorrow night. And I want you to go up on that curb like they've never seen. Exactly. If they want that respect, they're going to have to earn it. Dark Knight, you just made a crazy leap above a lot of drivers. They never saw this coming. They never heard me say, yo, we got a Canadian driver up in here going crazy. Because I've only mentioned that once, and the dude was representing Canada and Ireland. So now Canada is going to be standing tall up in here. And as I said, your respect is about to go through the roof when you show up tomorrow and do that shit live for them. I'm going to set that up for him, Terrence. I'm telling you, I'm going to set it up real nice. He's going to get an alley-oop, man. We are going to bring the stream right back here. I want him to show up. You're going to drive with him again. And I know once you're right there with him, he's going to be in that mindset to go crazy with it. Dark Knight, no matter what happens tomorrow, you don't care how many guys are here. I want you to lock in and do exactly what you just did. And remember, the more you drive a Terrence or D-Spec, if you get a chance, the more you're going to learn that pro line that separates the top guys from everybody else. You see what I'm saying? So just keep at it, man. Keep at it. Just keep locking in that line. Memorize every curve. Every curb you see open, you go up on that, go up against that wall real close. Because these all eyes are going to be on you tomorrow, bro. You are going to be the main attraction. Everyone's going to be here just to see what you can do live. Go right up against that wall, man. Even when you're in the tandem, you go up against that wall closer than the driver in front of you. If the driver in front of you don't go up close to it, you go closer than him. Outdo him. You focus on that line. There you go. Remember, even though you're in the tandem, you locked in on that line as well. Never swing your whip in the middle of the street. You want to be up against the wall, up against the curb on both sides. Every time. There you go, right up against them steps, just like that. Make that become a habit. Utilize every sidewalk you see open, you sliding on it. There you go. Find the next one, there you go, right there. Nice. Next one right there. There you go. That's the line. Now, a lot of drivers cannot drive through that. You want to get in? Let me type the server name for you. Program that line in your brain, son. Remember, when you get out, always go to the opposite side. Don't swing your whip in the middle of the road ever. That's what the beginners do. They just want to make sure the car goes left to right like a tail. You a drifter, man, a pro drifter level. Always see the curbs, know where the walls are, where the curbs are. Do not drift on that white line. Nice. There you go. You can spot the curbs. Always have your eyes looking for where you can slide the whip beyond the normal. Curb right there, go get it. It's almost like you're skating. You see how skaters always look for something to jump on? Just find that line. Curb, get it. There you go. You see that? You turn it into something else. Slide again, bam. Drive the lines nobody else is seeing, son. Remember, every curb, nothing gets speared, man. Because remember, everyone's going to be watching you. They're going to be watching to see what is he doing so special. You're going to have to give them the show they need. Nice, right on them steps. Curb, good job right there. As I said, drive like you're skating, man. You're just looking for something to slide that rear wheel on. Right between the pole. There you go. You see that? Just keep it going, bro. Keep it going. When you do that shit tomorrow, they're gonna try it, and a lot of drivers are gonna smash in that wall while you already here practicing that line. But that spot is even smaller for drivers to go through, so you're gonna have that locked in, and they will follow you in there. Lock it in, man. Nice. Up against them steps again. There you go. Bro, the server name is in the room, bro. I typed it, you didn't read it? Look in the chat. The server name is on the screen. Keep at it, bro. You see how difficult it is? So now you know when you have it locked in, ain't nobody following you in that. Server not showing up. All right, we're going to reset. Dark Knight, we're going to reset the server, all right? All right, jump back in. We got a new driver up in here. New driver alert. Goes by the name of Hop Out Gladly. Driving with Terrence right now. right, we got a brand new driver. As I said, he goes by the name of Up Out Godly. He's driving a Z. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, bro. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up for me, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new, man. Sub up, guys. Sub up. Notification bell is your page, or you need that if you're a driver. Or if you're a fan that just don't want to miss one of the streams, turn it on as well, all right? All right, they back at it. Prepping for tomorrow. Once again, shout out to Dark Knight representing Canada up in here. Harport wants to go with them. Let's see what he got. We got a brand new driver up in here. I ain't never seen this person in here. His name is so damn crazy. It's like a math equation, for Christ's sake. Karazawa. He might be Japanese. But he's here for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, in the Twilight Zone, man. Let me hit him up right here. This name is going to be hard to type. And Dark Knight back at it. Driving that pro line. Prepping for tomorrow. Tomorrow we go crazy, man. Every driver, you're gonna want to be available for tomorrow. Remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. If you're watching and you're brand new, hit that subscribe button, man. Sub up. Shout out to Karazara up in here. Japanese driver. We got the real Mr. Premium up in here. What up, bro? We got another brand new driver, goes by the name of Smith Allen up in here. Smith Allen, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Yeah, I know you can spectate and skate. You want to pull up and skate tonight? Scissor, tonight, you special guest, all right? Make sure you got a microphone in your headset. After work tonight, we skating. You my special guest, all right? Make sure you get a headset. Now, it's going to be late, but then you so far ahead. Come on, bro. Tonight, you're going to be special guests, all right? You can't. Well, I'm going to be on either way, though. I'm going to be on tonight skating. I haven't played in like 3 days. You know I got to go in there and practice. If you have the chance, though, pull up, all right? Smith Allen. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, bro. Smith Allen, if you're brand new to the server, when you're in the Twilight Zone server, it is always live. I'm going to say this to you if you didn't know. This server is always live on YouTube, all right? When you see it in that list and you're like, shit, I got to go in there. Just remember that when you get in here, everybody in your drive's on YouTube, all right? No one's going to judge you. If you need help, we can teach you to drive better. That's what we do. We treat everyone like family, all right? So you don't have to be shy. You don't have to be scared to come in here. This is what we do, all right? We do this every day. You can become a part of a great big family of drifters, and we got pro drivers in here. Guys who do it in real life as well. And they will teach you to drive better, all right? So if you ever want to get better at this, you're in the perfect place, all right, son? Don't be scared. Ladies and gentlemen, we on board with Smith Allen, making his debut up in here. I think he's kind of nervous, but he'll get used to it, man. He knows how to drive. He's driving pretty good. Just keep at it, son. The more you watch what's going on in here, the better you are going to get. All right, bro. On the weekend, so be it. But I'm going to be on tonight. Tonight, I want to do something that nobody else has ever done. So I'm going to push myself tonight to make up another impossible trick. Back on board with Scissor up in here. Grand 12 Gamer. Scissor represents Norway. Remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. If you're brand new, man, hit that sub up button, right? Click that subscribe button, sub up. Sub up, man. Give the stream a thumbs up as well if you like drifting. Tell your friends, yo, you want to drift? I think I found somewhere you could do it every day. You like to play Carx drift, right? You always saying you're nice in the drift. Now your chance to prove it. I found a place for you to drive. You bring them to the Twilight Zone, man. We'll take it from there, all right? Dark Knight, pull up in the tandem with them. I'm gonna point the camera to you. TV John, god damn. This car is bright. This BMW right here was sliding real nice, though. I can tell you that, TV John. You might have to stay with this for the rest of the stream and you're practicing, man. Up on that step. We tapped it a little bit, but that's good. At least you went up there, man. Push yourself, son. We got another brand new driver up in here, making his debut on the Twilight Zone on the Xbox console. He's using a controller. Goes by the name of Feeling Torture right here. Bro, welcome to the Twilight Zone, man. Smith Holland, don't worry, man. You're still welcome, bro. That's the good thing. The Twilight Zone is different. We are not here to judge you, all right? We are going to make you better at it. That way when your friends see you, they're going to be like, God damn, I can't drive with him anymore. He's too damn nice. All right? You in the right place, son. You home, all right? Once you start getting to know the drivers in here, they're going to make you better. Then when you go back to the other servers and pull up on them, they're going to be like, oh, shit. So you're in the right place, man. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, all right? Make sure you have that notification bell on. We drift every day, all right, son? Every day. We will teach you to get better. Feeling torque going crazy. I can tell he's kind of new at the game, the way he's rocking the controller. He's rocking that joystick from side to side to keep the drift. See how he's rocking his fingers? The car's going side to side. He's trying to get the feel of it. Either way, though, he's home, man. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, bro. Remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. If you're watching us and you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on, all right? We use it as a paging system for all the drivers. That way, when we're live, you know when we're here. You get to pull up early, all right? Keep in mind, we got a lot of drivers and only 16 slots. So the ones who get here first gets to drift. This is why we tell you to turn it on, all right? All right, we got another brand new driver here. Goes by the name No Love. No Love, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Just keep practicing, TV John. It will grow on you, man. Takes time. As long as if you drive every day with us in here, you will see that transformation on screen, man. But you already nicer than a lot of drivers in here. Just keep at it. What you need is that one car. You gotta lock it in. I think that BMW looked pretty good though, and you were driving it pretty nice. BMWs usually perform very well in drifting, so I think you might have to lock in on one of those and keep practicing, man. You better than a lot of drivers in here, I can tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got No Love making his debut up in here, looking nice in the drift. That's what we do, TV John. This is why we do it every day, man. You see, the drivers who show up every day and drift every day get way better. After a while, they pull away from the pack. The ones who show up once in a blue moon expecting to be superstars overnight, they usually get a rude awakening when they show up and see a driver that they could spin circles around, get better than them. You see what I'm saying? Just be consistent up in here, man. Whenever you get that page off that notification bell, you pull up. And you drive every day and dial in that car. When you find that one car that makes you feel more relaxed, more in control, lock in. Don't follow the rest of the guys and switching to like 10 different cars up in here. That car that gives you that comfort, that confidence. Lock in and make it your practice car. Go for it, man. It will make you get to that next level. So when you pull up here, you can drive with confidence while guys in here driving live on stream trying to find the right car. When it's not really the car, it's the skill. That's good, bro. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Once you find a car that makes you feel confident in the drift, stay with that car, all right? Don't follow the rest of the guys. I mean, driving 10 cars in the stream, because every car drives different. It's going to mess up your muscle memory. You want your muscles to feel locked in. When you're driving the right car, your hands will just do what it needs to do, man. You don't have to drive 10 cars in the drift. Find that one good car and just lock in. And watch how you get better, faster. BMWs usually drive very well. If you want a good car that's gonna make you look good and feel confident, go with a BMW, man, I'm telling you. We got Crazy Logic back up in here. Crazy Logic, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on board with Crazy Logic. He's on the PlayStation console using a controller. Let's see what he got. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up for me. Give the stream a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new, guys. We do this 7 days a week, man. All right, here we go. Then keep driving it then. Keep driving that car. Practice, practice, practice. Lock it in. Shout out to Crazy Logic up in here, man. I got my boy, the real Mr. Premium up in here, that Nika guy. He's got that new school Supra up in here, man. Representing West Palm Beach, Florida. Go get it, bro. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up for me, guys. Subscribe if you're brand new, man. This is what we do every day. We call it the Twilight Zone. Drifting like you've never seen. And we are growing so fast, we're going to become the biggest Carx drift family on the internet. Some of the best drivers you've ever seen up in here with us. And we got drivers on all levels, man. Beginners, intermediate, and pros. We even got real life pro drivers up in here. Drivers who are driving real cars in your real world for you to see if you want. They got shows going on all over the world. Shout out to my boy Merc over in the UK. If you're in the UK, man, look him up. We got the DKD Spec 73, who's the top driver up in here. When he shows up, it's like magic, man. We got Terrence, the teacher, the #2 driver up in here. If you want to get better at drifting, Terrence will teach you that lesson. He's the #2 driver up in here representing Boynton Beach, Florida. Terrence drives only with a wheel. Big boy shit. And he will give you that lesson like you've never seen, man. We also got a lot of other dope drivers up in here. We got drift crews pulling up from time to time. We got independent drivers who just got skills. A lot of them down with us. Click that subscribe button if you are brand new. If you want to become a part of the Twilight Zone family, we offering you that VIP welcome, man. You do not have to be a pro to be up in here, all right? You could be a rookie starting for the first day. We don't care. We'll make you better. If you want to drift with us, type in the YouTube chat, "Can I get on?" We will have you live on YouTube right now, no matter what level you're on. If you need help getting your cars dialed in or learning that pro line, we will help you, all right? Just turn that notification bell on. That way you find us when we are live. We do this every day. We do not announce the time. We keep it underground. We show up when that notification bell goes off. You get that notification on your phone, you pull up, you drive. Class is always in session. Terrence is always here to teach you it, man. All right, we got Anubis back up in here. Anubis Fox, welcome back to the Twilight Zone. He's got that Mark IV Supra back up in here. We got the DK up in the chat. If you need pen and paper, go see Terrence for real. D-Spec, what up, man? You home cooking again or you at work? Ladies and gentlemen, Anubis Fox back up in here. He's on the Xbox console using a controller. He's got that Mark IV Supra. Bro, thank you for the jewels, man. Dark Knight with the jewels up in the chat. Dark Knight representing Canada, by the way. D-Spec, you gotta watch the stream over if you didn't see the earlier parts of the stream, man. Dark Knight came out of his shell. Terrence brought the beast out of him, man. Bro, you should see the line that he did. And Terrence was right there with him, grading that work. So damn impressive that we're going to have to do this again tomorrow when everyone's home. We're going to make him make his grand entrance for them, his debut again all over in here, even though a lot of drivers are already familiar with him. But tomorrow they are going to put some respect on his name. He's going to make his pro announcement tomorrow night. Dark Knight, thank you for the jewels, bro. Terrence, safety meeting. All right, I think Terrence is in a safety meeting right there. All right, we got Hop Out Godly. It's got a nice Evo right here. Hop Out Godly, you live. Go get it, son. God damn, he got that Fast and Furious livery. Go get it, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we back on board with Hop Out Godly, making his debut here in the Twilight Zone. He's got that Fast and the Furious livery right here on the Evo. Rest in peace, Paul Walker, man. All right, we got a lot of jewels up in here. Dark Knight dropping jewels everywhere. Thanks for the jewels, bro. Yeah, we got to do a Fast and the Furious stream for real. I'm going to plan that for real. You know what, Terrence, you're right. Now that I see so many guys with delivery, we're going to do a Fast and the Furious stream for real, man. Everyone just decorate the cars, pick one, and we just go crazy with it. And I'm going to do it in Japan. We're going to do it on that Japan track. So that you boys can go crazy with it. Make it right, right? Yeah, I'll do that. Everyone can start prepping their whips from now. I'm going to announce the date. I'm going to make a community post with it. Just to give you guys an alert on when it's going to happen. So I'm going to put up like a banner, like a poster. I'm going to create something. Just to let you know when I'm going to do it. That way on that day, everyone pulls up with the right whip. Just like we are going to do the Halloween one as well. Now, I know I'm going to get some guys pulling up in here with cars that don't match. But we're definitely going to be doing a Fast and the Furious stream, all right? We want all the cars to pull up from the movie. Every one. And they got so many. It could be fun if these boys do it right. You can pick any car you want. Even if two drivers have the same skyline, doesn't matter. As long as they got something from the movie. From any series, you can use any Fast and the Furious car. If the car was in the movie, you can bring it. From the Honda, I want to see someone in a Honda Civic hatchback. I don't think they even had, do we have that in here? I don't remember seeing one. That would have been so damn nice. Any one of the cars they use in any of the movies, man. And there's so many movies from the Fast and the Furious franchise. There are so many cars to choose from. So many. As long as we can recognize it from one of the movies, then it's good. The OG ones are going to stand out like this right here. Now, this livery here is from part 2, the one that was done down in Miami with Tyrese. We we got Smith Allen back in here. He's new to the game. He's having fun. He's got that Lexus LFA up in here going crazy. Go get it, son. Go get it. Really? He's got Monica for real? Well, you know what we do it in Florida, man. We got a crazy stash of cars down here. A lot of iconic whips are tucked away in Florida, hidden from the world, right? TV John, you want a break? Ladies and gentlemen, TV John, representing London. UK drifters in the building with us. Shout out to my boy Gamer Shadow and the Queen Ruby over in the UK as well. Shout out to Merc. Shout out to Nugget Master over there as well, man. Remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. If you're watching me right now for the first time, hit that subscribe button, man. Give the stream a thumbs up. Share the link with your friends. If you got a friend who wants to drift, they like playing Carx drift, send them the link, man. Tell them they got to see this shit. And they can drive with us. So hit us up in the chat. Type, can I get on? And we got you, all right? Rain in Boynton Beach? God damn, it must be heading my way then. tornado warnings going on yesterday, Terrence. A little bit north of me, man. Up by Stuart. Port St. Lucie side. Not know we got so many drivers up in here. Yeah, tornado one. They had to break the news last night to tell us. Then the lady was like, oh, you know, we're in Florida. We don't have a basement. Just go into the smallest room with the most protection around it, probably your closet. Take cover and hope for the best. Bro, they gotta redesign the whole building code for Florida, man. We getting tornadoes on a regular now. We turning into a new tornado alley. We are not prepared. So far, we haven't had a hurricane yet. Hopefully it stays this way. We are literally at the peak of the season right now. But the minute we get to like September 11th, if we get a storm coming in during that time, we better say our prayers, man. That's when the real killer hurricanes show up. The crazy ones like Katrina and Gilbert. So far, so good. It's been quiet. Right, these specs? Been quiet, right? Think we're riding on some luck right here in Florida. We got the real Mr. Premium up in here with a Corvette. So many, man. I actually log them now on my Instagram so I can use them as reference. I can go back and compare some of the wind speeds, the date they showed up, so I can see a pattern in what they do, man. Yo, Irma was crazy. The worst one I've ever been in, though, was Gilbert. I was back in Jamaica. I remember going outside in the eye. That shit was quiet, peaceful. The sun came out. And I'm like, what in the world? How is this possible? But you know, when you're young, you're learning about hurricanes. I was in the eye. Sun came out. And then in a few minutes, the wind changed direction. The rain was flying sideways. And every drop sting. When it hit you, it was hitting you so hard. They actually sting, for Christ's sake. We had to run back in the house. The wind changed direction. All hell broke loose in the opposite direction, man. I learned a lot of Gilbert. So a lot of suffering. A lot of people didn't make it. We struggled for like 2 months just to survive in the dark. No water, barely any food. But my ass is still here. Yep. You remember that Wild Gilbert song, aren't they? Made it for a reason, man. It was real crazy. And they made a song about it. Yep, love in there, man. People were fighting over water they wouldn't step in during Gilbert. One dude dug a hole, saw water coming up. There was garbage buried. Yo, there was garbage buried in the soil. You could see plastic bags and cups and stuff they covered up with dirt over the years. That shit was in the water. And he was like, this is mine. Ain't nobody getting no water from here. And he was drinking it. Oh my God. And he didn't boil it. I saw some crazy shit people did just to survive back then. They were ready to kill each other over that water, man. Real Mr. Premium up in here in the Corvette. Got that police whip right here. I know he's taking a nap in the Mark IV. Anubis, you live? I think he's taking a break, probably getting lunch. It's after 12 anyway. All right, we got another brand new driver up in here, goes by the name of Speeds. Speeds, welcome to the Twilight Zone, man. Drivers are going crazy up in here. We got another brand new driver, goes by the name of Prime. Prime, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Come on, Prime. All right, Prime, I'm sorry. We got to go, man. We strapped for time, all right? You're going to have to show up another day. We got another brand new driver up in here. Goes by the name, it's Blue. What up, bro? He's on the Xbox console using a controller. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, man. All right, bro, we got to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the DK up in here. D-Spec is home and he's going to drift for you. We got 34 minutes to go. Terrence, you know the procedure. Showtime. All right, guys, this is the moment you've been waiting for, man. You want to see the top guys drive? You are about to see it. This is D-Spec 73, the DK of the Twilight Zone, the #1 drifter up in here. Terrence is right with him. Terrence is the #2 driver. D-Spec represents Tampa, Florida. Terrence represents Boynton Beach, Florida. They're about to give you a show, man. This is the part where you're going to want to hit that subscribe button while you're saying, oh my God, look what he just did. I don't know none of them settings on them cars, so I hope you're not asking me. You better pitch that question to D-Spec. My car's all-wheel drive stock. I got no tune on my shit. No, we got a brand new driver in here, goes by the name of Temp. He wants to be in the tandem with them. Temp, welcome to the Twilight Zone, man. And Terrence carving that pro line. Hit that subscribe button for me, guys. If you're watching right now, subscribe, man. We do this 7 days a week. Turn your notification bell on, that way you don't miss when we are live. You got the top 2 drivers in the Twilight Zone on your screen right now. Up front, D-Spec 73 representing Tampa, Florida. Behind him, Terrence the Teacher representing Boynton Beach, Florida. got a brand new driver joining them in the tandem. Goes by the name of Akam. Akam, welcome to the Twilight Zone, man. Dark Knight, you gotta be in here. DK and Terrence going at it. This the kind of tandem I want you to be in, son. Ladies and gentlemen, Arkham driving with them right here in the tandem, making his debut. Arkham couldn't keep up. Smashed in the wall. He was driving pretty good though. Remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. Sub up, man. Sub up. We do this 7 days a week, man. The dopest Carx drift stream on the internet. We got the DK up front, D-Spec 73, representing Tampa, Florida. We got the number 2 driver up in here, goes by the name of Terrence, the teacher, representing Boynton Beach, Florida. Precision driving from the pros. Watch how they slide upon that curb. D-Spec making that perfect circle on that roundabout. Locked in almost like he's on cruise control, man. Give the stream a thumbs up, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up for me. Turn on your notification if you're brand new, man. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now, all right? Sub up, guys, sub up. D-Spec and Terrence carving that pro line. They up on that curve, right up on them steps. That's the kind of line you're gonna have to drive if you want to become pro up in here. No fear, man. They slide it on the curb. Pro shit. Back in formation. Shout out to all the drivers watching me from work right now. I know you boys are wishing you were home, man. Dark Knight, restart your game. We did a restart on the server earlier. You have to restart to get in. D-Spec and Terrence going crazy in the drift. We got 19 minutes to go. They're going for it. Giving you boys a show. give the stream a thumbs up, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up for me. We got Dark Knight still trying to get in. Dark Knight, let me know what's up, man. Right on that door with D-Spec. Remember to share the link with your friends, guys. You got friends who like drifting. Tell them they gotta see this shit, man. The hottest Carx drift stream on the internet. Dark Knight's in. Bro, find them and get into tandem ASAP, man. We got 15 minutes to go, guys. Dark Knight's gonna drive with them. Dark Knight's representing Canada. Ottawa in the building, man. Go get it, bro. Go get it. There they go. Go catch them up real quick. Not gonna make it easy, all right? You're gonna have to be on your A game to keep up with them. But go get it. They're right there. Give the stream a thumbs up for me, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up, man. You are getting a clinic right here. The #1 and #2 drivers in the Twilight Zone, giving you boys a show on this beautiful Monday afternoon. We got Dark Knight joining them in the tandem, ladies and gentlemen, representing Canada. Shout out to Smith Allen, man. Smith Allen is actually from Michigan. What up, bro? Keep at it, all right? Keep at it. Remember, we do this every day, all right? When that notification bell goes off, you get a notification on your phone. You pull up, all right, son? Ladies and gentlemen, we got D-Spec 73 up front, the DK himself, representing Tampa, Florida. We got Terrence, the teacher, representing Boynton Beach, Florida. We got Dark Knight, representing Ottawa, Canada. Dark Knight driving that pro line with them. That's the whip, bro. You know it. That's the car you should have been in. They're not going to make it easy for you, remember? Now go get them. Dark Knight's back in the tandem with them. He's got the right car to go do it. We got 10 minutes. They driving that pro line. You got to be in that line with them, bro. Remember, they go up on the curb, you go up on the curb. No fear, son. This is your moment right here. Drive with the top two guys. All right, they're back in formation. Remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe button, man. Sub up. Dark Knight up on that curb with them. Making his pro debut up in here. got 6 minutes in the drift. They're going for it. D-Spec up front. Terrence right there with him. Dark Knight making his pro debut in the Twilight Zone. This is the clip right here. I gotta clip this right here, man. What a sight to behold. That's the clip. All three drivers going up on that curb. They driving that pro line, man. See how synchronized they are right there? Right there with them, making his pro debut in the Twilight Zone. Terrence and the Green Goblin going crazy. D-Spec carving that pro line. That's the clip right there, man. Three top drivers in the tandem. Bro, you back, but you late. You back, but you're late, man. They killing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the DK up front. DK, yo, D-Spec 73. The DK killing it. He represents Tampa, Florida. Plays on the PlayStation console. In the green truck is Terrence, the teacher, representing Boynton Beach, Florida. In the blue BMW, it's Dark Knight making his pro debut, representing Ottawa, Canada. man. You late. You missed it. We got 1 minute. Gonna be the clip of the day right here, man. 3 pro drivers up in here. This is how we have fun up in the Twilight Zone, man. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subbed up yet. What are you waiting for, goddammit? Look at them in the tandem. D-Spec, Terrence, Dark Knight. We got Scissor with them as well. Representing Norway. He's Grand 12 Gamer up in the game right here. Things down, ladies and gentlemen. Another amazing stream on the Twilight Zone right here. If you are brand new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button before we go. Notification bell is a must for everyone. We do this every day. Every day. We will be back tomorrow to do it again. Shout out to D-Spec 73, the DK of the Twilight Zone. Shout out to Terrence, the teacher, the number 2 driver in the Twilight Zone. Shout out to Dark Knight making his pro debut in the Twilight Zone representing Canada. Shout out to Grand 12 Gamer aka Scissor representing Norway. Shout out to TV John representing London, man. UK drivers up in here. Shout out to the real Mr. Premium, that Nika guy representing West Palm Beach up in here. Right on that door as we wrap things up. All right, guys, I gotta wrap it up, man. I gotta go to the day job, man. Yo, you see the problem right here when we having fun and we just gotta shut it off because we gotta go to the day job. I am so proud of you boys today, man. Once again, congratulations to Dark Knight. Dark Knight, you officially a pro, man. You represented right here in the tandem. You did your thing, son. Remember, we are going to be back tomorrow, all right? Guys, turn your notification bell on. You're going to need it, man, because tomorrow night's going to be crazy. You might not be able to get into the Twilight Zone if you show up late. I remember we only got 16 slots, and we got a lot of drivers who want to show up. So shout out to everyone who showed up today, man. Once again, D-Spec, Terrence, Dark Knight, Scissor, Grand 12 Gamer, that Nika guy, the real Mr. Premium, TV John, out of the UK, and all the other drivers who checked in with us, man. Proud of you boys. You know we do this every day of the week. Every day of the week. Every day of the week, man. And I will be back on tomorrow for us to do it again. All right, remember. Spread the word. Tell your friends they gotta come see this shit. They ain't never seen a drift stream like this before. With so much talent up in here going at it. All right, guys, so I gotta wrap it up, man. I really don't want to go, but I'm telling you, I gotta wrap it up. But I got a big announcement coming, all right? Once again, guys, thanks for the support, man. I am out of here. Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. A sight to behold, man. As we wind things down. You gotta keep practicing, bro. When you get in that tandem with him and you're in a shot like this, you see this shot? Look at that right there. D-Spec Terrence, Scissor, Dark Knight. When you get to drive in this tandem, that's when you know you made it. If you can stay up with them and not crash out. Sight to behold, man. All right, guys, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta go to the day job. Remember tonight, if you want to skate, catch me on skate tonight like 10:30, 11 o'clock, all right? I haven't been on skate in like 4 days. The X Game event's going to end, so I got to be there. It's going to be wrapping up, so I got to be on this to see what happens tonight. Once again, shout outs to all the drifters worldwide, everyone who checked in. This is what we do, man. We love this. We are going to become the biggest Carx drift stream on the whole planet. I'm telling you boys this right now. We are going to dominate this shit. Everybody else you won't notice, man. Your drivers will be drifting over here. I guarantee you that. All right, guys, I got to go, man. See you guys tonight, man. Tomorrow we drift again. Tonight we skate. Appreciate every single one of you. I got to wrap it up, man. Peace.